Did you know 10 amazing brain facts that have to do with feelings and emotions?
Our brain is the most fascinating and complex organ in our body. It controls everything from our basic bodily functions to our complex thoughts and emotions. In recent years, research into the workings of the human brain has led to many new discoveries, particularly when it comes to our feelings and emotions. So let's dive in.
1. Our brain contains about 100 billion neurons.
The human brain is a true marvel of evolution. It contains an estimated 100 billion neurons or nerve cells that work together to control all our bodily functions and mental processes, including our feelings and emotions. Each neuron communicates with others using electrical and chemical signals, forming a vast and complex network.
2. The amygdala is the brain's emotional center.
The amygdala is a small almond-shaped structure located deep within the brain's temporal lobe. It plays a crucial role in our emotional processing, especially fear and anxiety. The amygdala processes information about threats or danger and sends signals to other parts of the brain to prepare us for fight or flight.
3. Our emotions can change our brain chemistry.
Emotions are not just abstract concepts, but they have a tangible effect on our body and brain. For instance, when we experience a positive emotion such as love, joy, or gratitude, our brain releases hormones such as dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. Conversely, negative emotions like stress, fear, or anger can trigger the release of stress hormones such as cortisol that can affect our physical health over time.
4. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for executive functions.
The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain that is responsible for our higher-level thinking, such as planning, decision-making, problem-solving, and self-control. It helps us regulate our emotions and impulses and makes rational choices based on our values and goals.
5. Our brain has a built-in reward system.
When we do something pleasurable such as eating our favorite food or listening to music we like, our brain releases a chemical called dopamine. This neurotransmitter is part of the brain's reward system that motivates us to repeat rewarding behaviors and reinforces learning.
6. The pineal gland regulates our sleep-wake cycle.
The pineal gland is a small gland located deep within the brain that secretes a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin regulates our circadian rhythm or sleep-wake cycle, telling our body when it's time to sleep and wake up. Disruptions in our sleep patterns can lead to a range of physical and mental health issues, including mood disorders.
7. Your right brain processes emotions.
When we experience strong emotions, our right brain comes into play. It's responsible for the creative and emotional side of us. In contrast, the left brain is more analytical and logical. It processes language and helps us make decisions. Understanding the functions of both hemispheres can help us become more in tune with our emotional selves. That's why education that focuses on brain science is so essential. Knowing how our brain processes emotions can help us learn how to manage them more effectively.
8. Love activates our brain in a unique way.
We've all felt the rush of dopamine when we fall in love. But did you know that being in love affects the brain in several ways? In fact, when we're in love, our brain goes into a state similar to that of someone experiencing drug addiction. Love activates the reward center of our brain and releases a flurry of chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and vasopressin. Understanding how our brain works in love can help us make better choices when it comes to our relationships.
9. Our brain has an amazing capacity to heal.
Our brains have an incredible ability to heal from trauma and emotional stress. It's called neuroplasticity, and it refers to the brain's ability to rewire itself based on our experiences. Neuroplasticity allows us to adapt to new situations and to learn new skills. If we've been through a traumatic event, we can use the power of our brains to heal ourselves. By retraining our thoughts and practicing self-care, we can help our brains overcome even the most challenging emotional situations.
10. Emotions can affect your physical pain perception.
Studies have shown that positive emotions, like joy and happiness, can reduce the sensation of pain in the body, while negative emotions, such as anxiety and depression, can amplify the pain. This phenomenon can be attributed to the fact that our brains are wired to respond to emotions by releasing various chemicals that affect our body's pain perception. For instance, when we experience happiness, our brain releases endorphins, which are natural painkillers that can lessen the intensity of physical discomfort. In contrast, feelings of stress and anxiety can cause our muscles to tense up, resulting in heightened pain sensitivity.
Conclusion.
Our brains are capable of incredible things. They can process our emotions, experience love, and heal from even the most traumatic experiences. By educating ourselves about the science of our brains, we can become more self-aware and make better choices for ourselves. Remember, your brain is an amazing tool. Use it to your advantage.